Hey, for today's review, let's do something we haven't done in a while. Let's go outside. Hey everyone, we're back in a fucking car again reviewing, and luckily for once it's not raining. There's no one in the back seat.
No Jeff.
Yeah.
No Natasha.
No. She hasn't actually done one of these with us.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Alright. We just came out of we just drove from the movie theaters. We just saw the newest remake of the Agatha Christie book, Murder on the Orient Express. Murder on the Orient Express is basically a murder mystery where the main character, Kenneth Branagh, who happens to be the director of the movie as well, finds out someone dies on his trip from Istanbul.
Yeah.
Or were they going to Istanbul?
I think he was going on vacation.
They leave Istanbul on a train. A avalanche happens on the train tracks. Someone gets killed. Kenneth Branagh has to figure, as Hercules, I know, I love saying it, has to figure out who did it. And that's pretty much all of the movie. The rest of the movie is him questioning people, gathering clues. He's supposed to be the world's greatest detective, a la Sherlock Holmes, not quite Inspector Gadget, and
that's pretty much the movie in a nutshell.
Yeah. Before we go into spoiler territories, what did you think of the movie?
I thought it was alright. I mean, he did good. I mean, he was great. The main character was great. Everybody was kind of bland. Michelle Pfeiffer, Johnny Depp,
Cruz,
all-star cast. Everybody was kind of like bland.
Josh Gad was in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, he was the guy who was the drinker, right?
Right.
Right.
I mean, it's an all right movie. It's nothing like that. I mean, again, like I said before, I figured out who did it within 45 minutes, which was they're all involved on it. Oops, did I just give the movie away?
Yeah, you just gave away the spoilers.
Sorry.
All right. This movie's not bad. Actually, I will give it, before we go into the bad, I will give it a lot of credit. I did like the cinematography a lot. I liked the way the shots were composed. I liked the overhead shots where you saw the characters move from like the main hallway into the rooms through overheads. That was really well done, and I have to give him a lot of credit for that. Kenneth Branagh was really good, even though he, as the main character and as a director, this is a pretty well-directed movie.
It was.
I like his mustache.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, he had a few more funny moments.
Yeah, the screenplay was kind of interesting. It was kind of jokey at the beginning, but the problem with this movie is there's one too many characters, and the fact that no one really stood out. And at times, especially near the end when he starts questioning people, I was questioning who the hell that person was.
Yeah, me too. I was having problems figuring out how do they
connect
to each other.
We were talking about this movie, especially near the end, reminded me very much so, even though they're two different genres. This was a murder drama. It reminded me a lot of 1985 or 1986's Clue, which was a murder comedy, but they kind of had the same thing. But in that movie, which was kind of, I believe, 10 minutes shorter than this one, still had more characterization than anyone other than Kenneth Branagh's character in this movie.
Right. You know what? You're right.
Like, I still remember Mrs. Plum, Mr. Green, Mr. Body, Mrs. Peacock. I remember those characters. I just left this theater and I couldn't tell you anyone's name.
Yeah, the movie mainly focuses on him.
It does, but the problem is it also brings about the fact that it's trying to tell you, especially near the ending when it tries to connect all. You already said it, everyone's the killer on the train. It tries to connect all of them, and at least I find myself struggling going what's that person's name? Wait,
Yeah, me too. Me too.
It's not a particularly good film. It's a nice shot one. Cinematography is really good. Main character acts well. Everyone else is just that. Everyone else.
I think it would have been better if we were like more emotionally connected to the other characters.
Oh, definitely, without a
But
shadow of a doubt.
There was none of that.
No, it wasn't. And that's how this movie kind of suffers. Johnny Depp was in it. It's nice to see him getting a paycheck. He can use it for his divorce.
Oh shit!
I feel bad for saying that too. I'm an ass.
Hey, pretty soon he'll get accused of sexual harassment, just like everybody else in Hollywood.
I hope not. Well, then again, he did own an island for a while.
Yeah.
So, there's not really a lot to say about this movie. It's not really that interesting.
This movie's pretty much straightforward.
I agree.
There's nothing really
There's nothing to sink into.
Right.
There's nothing to be excited about. This is kind of a bland murder mystery.
This is one of those movies where you got 2 hours to kill. You basically go and see it.
I don't even think this movie was 2 hours.
No, it wasn't. It was like an hour and 30 minutes.
I think a little bit longer. Maybe an hour 45, hour 50, something like that.
I mean, either way, I was entertained. It's not like I was falling asleep or being bored about it, you know?
I kind of was. I was kind of sitting there thinking, being bored. I mean, like I said, the fact that I had to sit there and think about Clue as much as I did in this movie tells you how much attention span I had for it. And it actually made me really want to watch Clue. I think I might
review that one.
Yeah.
Make a comparison.
I tried to review it with Jeff, but then I ended up doing something that if I put on YouTube, I'd get arrested for.
Oh, shit.
He wasn't in his best of moments to watch that movie. That's why. But final score?
I was about to say final thoughts.
We'll do score then thoughts.
On a scale to 10?
Yeah.
I'll give it a 6.
I give it 5.
Yeah, I give it a 6. It was.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good.
Right.
It kind of wasn't really that entertaining.
And it was him that made it not bad.
Yeah.
His performance was actually enjoyable.
I think his performance, real quick, his performance actually kind of annoyed me at some points because, especially near the end, he tried to get dramatic.
Right.
When he revealed that they were all the killers, he had like these tears in his eyes and he was welling up. While it was a good acting scene, in this movie, everyone looking at him, it was just like, I don't think everyone knows that you're in this movie with them.
Oh, and by the way, spoiler alert.
We've been past that.
No, not this part.
Oh.
They got away with it. Yes, they got away with it. He did nothing in the end.
So.
I thought it was kind of sweet, though.
Nah. If I would have cared about the characters, maybe.
Yeah.
But, that's about it.
5 or 6.
He gave it a 6. I gave it a 5. Fuck. Next week I gotta watch fucking Justice League. I'm not looking forward to that.
I am.
Tuesday, I don't know if you'll be there. I know I will. I have to go see Lady Bird.
I'll be there.
And so, that's pretty much it. I think in between tonight and Tuesday when I shoot that review, I'm gonna be putting up some videos that me and Jeff did on Neon Genesis Evangelion. I might have my own movie review tomorrow by myself. Also, for, like I said before, anyone who wants to see the Sonic reviews, in the description section, Jeff's channel is there. He does his own reviews by himself. It's his own channel. Feel free to like and subscribe to him. Feel free to like and subscribe here. Until next time, people, I'm done plugging everything. Bye.